3.
Hi everybody, it's Heidi. I hope you're having a happy day. When I did the video for junk journaling for our big chomp and little bite challenge, I made these snippet bands. And a lot of people have asked, well, what do you do with them? What do you use them for? So I just am going to show you. These are the ones I completed the other day, in case you didn't see that. Okay, it sort of has a sewing theme going on. Okay, there we go. Now this is the one I started while maybe I started at the other end. Let me see. This is a big one. Yes, I did. Okay. So I started with this one. So before we talk about what they're used for, I'm just going to show you the whole thing. You can make them small, even smaller. Put them on fabric strips, which I did with both of them, or you can put them on paper. Okay, so this is basically paper stuff, little junk I found around. Okay, so this one is the big fancy one, and I think I told you, you can get as fancy as you like. And do you know what? Even after I finished it, I would still put in more things. Like I found this plastic needle and I put some thread through it. So I'll just walk you through it a little bit, okay? Some bows, black lace, just a little finding, a spool, snaps, a little sentiment, a spool, another sentiment, and it just goes on. And I bet you ladies know what this is, right? And it's an old bra strap. Okay, so lace on either side, some little scissors. This was part of a bracelet. This was part of a necklace. This here says, I'm so glad you're in my life. Here we go, another part of the bracelet, a sewing machine. This was part of a hairband of Delilah's when she was little. An old measuring tape. This came off of a vintage dress. And here we have some needle lace, some, I think this is acetate ribbon. Here we have, upside down bra strap, scissors, little lace, another necklace piece, few lace pieces. These are a couple of earrings. They just dangly little things. Piece of a leather leather lace. It was a strip that it had just all these little lace flowers on it. A cabochon, I don't know what that was from. Some lace again, some velvet. I don't know if you can see that. It's embossed. It's hard to see. Some, I think this came from a charm bracelet. This was part of a bigger piece of trim. Oh, yeah, Dan is helping me with doing this here because I've got too much. Okay, some necklaces, a little bit of tulle, another charm, another piece that came off the bigger lace piece. This thing is actually just stuck in here like this, you know, like you would a bracelet. So there you go. Little jewel, flower, some trim here. Now we've got different laces here again, still acetate. This came from a bigger design that was part of something that they put on robes in the 60s. Some more of the velour lace, a crochet doily here. Again, part of this, these two pieces are part of the bigger things. Here, Oh, some little jewelry pieces that came off a necklace, I believe. A very, very expensive stone here. I think it came off of a costume jewelry thing. Flowers. This came off, was a piece off a bracelet. A crochet doily. This was part of a bigger, it was the bodice of a dress from the 80s. And here I have this. You can still see how this was the bodice. All right. So I cut off several pieces, and that's what I've been doing with several things of this. Nobody wears this anymore today. But if you do something like this, since it's got a lot of hand stitching on the back, I would advise putting a little bit of glue on the back or some interfacing, you know, iron-on interfacing or something. So we've got that. Another earring here. Oh, a little lace. I don't know what it was. In here we have eyelet lace, regular lace, a little bit of tulle. And this was an earring that was made out of rickrack. I don't know if you can see that very well. It wasn't mine. I didn't make it. It came from the 50s or 60s, okay? Here, some little dangly trim and flowers and bows and another part of that bodice here. So now we've got this whole thing. As you can tell, it's huge. And now say you want to do so, you go, what in the heck do you do with this, right? Well, let me give you a little example here. I need a piece of paper. Let's just take this. Excuse me. Dan, you lost a stamp.
I know.
Okay. All right.
I wondered where it went.
Oh, it's here. You're gonna go, well, where do I use it? What do I cut it with? Well, you look for a good place. Like this, I was thinking, would go very pretty, maybe on a 3x5 card that you could use for an envelope. So I am going to cut this right down here. And say you have your page that you want to do. Trim this up. And you might want to take a little more care than I'm doing right now to cut it straight. Even a rotary cutter might help with this. Oh, Dan brought me a white page, which is fine. I don't know if it shows up as well, but you can glue this on, maybe put a little bit of trim around the side, put this pocket in your book, and use it to put your ephemera in. Now, the other thing is, say this is the outside of your book. I wouldn't use this the way it is here, but I'd use a section that is totally the same, okay? And maybe put it around the book and then use it for the outside of your junk journal. Then, so you have a little card that you made from all of your scraps and you want to decorate it a little bit. Well, this is kind of large, but you know what? You could cut this up and put it on here. Instant decoration, right? If you wanted to, Dan, can you find me a paper clip?
Yes.
Okay. Here, cut this around here. You could put this, I don't know if you can find me one, I didn't think about that, but you could glue it on here with some other lace if you'd like. Put some lace on the bottom here and maybe this on top. Now several things have dimension to them. This one is pretty flat. This has a little tiny pearl on there, but most of these are pretty flat. Here we have one. There you can kind of see that it's pretty dimensional. It's kind of large. So maybe you wouldn't want to put this in anything but a real chunky journal. And then with this one here, okay, there you can take this, just cut it down, and again, voila, you got a decoration for your card. I mean, it's meant to be journaled on the back, but even if you'd like to put it there, and you could even have another little pocket here. So I hope this gives you a little bit of an idea. Oh, one more thing is, say, thanks, Dan. He just found the paper clip. Oh, he found a paper clip for me, ladies. How about this one? And gentlemen, I'm sure there's some gentlemen out there. Okay, so it doesn't matter what you use, but you could either sew on or glue on this paper clip and attach it to one of your pages. You can put paper on the back of it. It doesn't really need it. The other thing is, if you have your page, most of the time they're about this size. Pick your something flat, go from top to bottom, and you've got a belly band. So I think these are just a few of the ways you can use them, but the whole purpose is to have something done that you don't have to create right when you're making the journal. This way, this is done. You can take bits and pieces off of them, and you can have as much fun with them as you like. I know some people who actually collect these big ones, and they don't even cut them. To me, it's kind of like, I made them. I would like to use them. But here we are. And if you like what you saw, let me know. If you have any other ideas for using them, please put it in the comments, and I would appreciate it if you subscribe to our channel and left a comment and give us a thumbs up. Have a happy day.